Lake Baikal is a rift lake in Russia. It is situated in southern Siberia, between the federal subjects of Irkutsk Oblast to the northwest and the Republic of Buryatia to the southeast. With 23,615.39 cubic kilometers, 5,670 cu of water, Lake Baikal is the world's largest freshwater lake by volume, containing 22 to 23% of the world's fresh surface water, more than all of the North American Great Lakes combined. It is also the world's deepest lake, with a maximum depth of 1,642 meters, 5,387 feet, 898 fathoms, and the world's oldest lake, at 25 to 30 million years. At 31,722 square kilometers, 12,248 square miles, slightly larger than Belgium, Lake Baikal is the world's seventh largest lake by surface area. It is among the world's clearest lakes. Lake Baikal is home to thousands of species of plants and animals, many of them endemic to the region. It is also home to Buryat tribes, who raise goats, camels, cattle, sheep, and horses on the eastern side of the lake, where the mean temperature varies from a winter minimum of -19 degrees Celsius -2 degrees Fahrenheit to a summer maximum of 14 degrees Celsius 57 degrees Fahrenheit. The region to the east of Lake Baikal is referred to as Transbaikalia or as the Transbaikal, and the loosely defined region around the lake itself is sometimes known as Baikalia. UNESCO declared Baikal a World Heritage Site in 1996. Lake Baikal is rich in biodiversity. It hosts more than 1,000 species of plants and 2,500 species of animals based on current knowledge, but the actual figures for both groups are believed to be significantly higher. More than 80% of the animals are endemic. The watershed of Lake Baikal has numerous floral species represented. The marsh thistle, Cirsium palustre, is found here at the eastern limit of its geographic range. Submerged macrophytic vascular plants are mostly absent, except in some shallow bays along the shores of Lake Baikal. More than 85 species of submerged macrophytes have been recorded, including genera such as Ceratophyllum, Myriophyllum, Potamogeton, and Sparganium. The invasive species Elodia canadensis was introduced to the lake in the 1950s. Instead of vascular plants, aquatic flora is often dominated by several green algae species, notably Draparnodioides, Tetraspora, and Eulothrix in water shallower than 20 meters 65 feet, although Ecographila, Cladophora, and Draparnodioides may occur deeper than 30 meters 100 feet. Except for Eulothrix, there are endemic Baikal species in all these green algae genera. More than 400 diatom species, both benthic and planktonic, are found in the lake, and about half of these are endemic to Baikal. However, significant taxonomic uncertainties remain for this group. The Baikal seal or Nerpa, Pusa sibirica, is endemic to Lake Baikal. A wide range of land mammals can be found in the habitats around the lake, such as the Eurasian brown bear, Ursus arctos arctos, Eurasian wolf, Canis lupus lupus, red fox, Vulpes vulpes, sable, Martes sibillina, stoat, Mustela arminia, elk, Alces alces, wapiti, Cervus canadensis, reindeer, Rangifer tarandus, Siberian roe deer, Capreolus pygargus, Siberian musk deer, Moschus mosciferus, wild boar, Sus scrofa, red squirrel, Sciurus vulgaris, Siberian chipmunk, Eutamia sibiricus. Marmots, Marmota sp, lemmings, Lemmus sp, and mountain hare, Lepus timidus. Until the early Middle Ages, populations of the European bison, Bison bonaesus, were found near the lake. This represented the easternmost range of the species. There are 236 species of birds that inhabit Lake Baikal, 29 of which are waterfowl. Although named after the lake, both the Baikal teal and Baikal bush warbler are widespread in Eastern Asia. Fewer than 65 native fish species occur in the lake basin, but more than half of these are endemic. The families Abyssicodidae, deep-water sculpins, Comophoridae, Gallomyancas or Baikal oilfish, and Cotycomophoridae, Baikal sculpins, are entirely restricted to the lake basin. All these are part of the Chaetoidea and are typically less than 20 centimeters, 8 in, long. Of particular note are the two species of Gallomyanca. These long-finned, translucent fish typically live in open water at depths of 100 to 500 m, 330 to 1,640 feet, but occur both shallower and much deeper. Together with certain abyssocotid sculpins, they are the deepest living freshwater fish in the world, occurring to near the bottom of Lake Baikal. The Gallomyancas are the primary prey of the Baikal seal and represent the largest fish biomass in the lake. Beyond members of Chaetoidea, there are few endemic fish species in the lake basin. The most important local species for fisheries is the omul, an endemic whitefish. It is caught, smoked, and then sold widely in markets around the lake. Also, a second endemic whitefish inhabits the lake, C. baikalensis. The Baikal black grayling, Baikal white grayling, and Baikal sturgeon are other important species with commercial value. They are also endemic to the Lake Baikal basin. The lake hosts a rich endemic fauna of invertebrates. The copepod Episcura baikalensis is endemic to Lake Baikal and the dominating zooplankton species there, making up 80 to 90% of total biomass. It is estimated that the Episcurans filter as much as 1,000 cubic kilometers of water a year, or the lake's entire volume every 23 years. Among the most diverse invertebrate groups are the amphipod and ostracod crustaceans, freshwater snails, annelid worms and turbellarian worms. More than 350 species and subspecies of amphipods are endemic to the lake. They are exceptionally diverse in ecology and appearance, ranging from the pelagic Macrohectopus to the relatively large deep-water Abyssogammarus and Gargijuia, the tiny herbivorous Micruropus, and the parasitic Pachyschesis, parasitic on other amphipods. The gigantism of some Baikal amphipods, which has been compared to that seen in Antarctic amphipods, has been linked to the high level of dissolved oxygen in the lake. Among the giants are several species of spiny Acanthogammarus and Brachyuropus, Acanthogammaridae, found at both shallow and deep depths. These conspicuous and common amphipods are essentially carnivores, will also take detritus, and can reach a body length up to 7 cm, 2.8 in. Similar to another ancient lake, Tanganyika, Baikal is a center for ostracod diversity. About 90% of the Lake Baikal ostracods are endemic, meaning that there are c. 200 endemic species. This makes it the second most diverse group of crustacean in the lake, after the amphipods. The vast majority of the Baikal ostracods belong in the families Candonidae, more than 100 described species, and Cytheridiidae, about 50 described species, but genetic studies indicate that the true diversity in at least the latter family has been heavily underestimated. The morphology of the Baikal ostracods is highly diverse. As of 2006, almost 150 freshwater snails are known from Lake Baikal, including 117 endemic species from the subfamilies Baikalini, part of the Amnicolidae, and Benedictini, part of the Lithoglyphidae, and the families Planorbidae and Valvatidae. All endemics have been recorded between 20 and 30 m, 66 and 98 feet, but the majority mainly live at shallower depths. About 30 freshwater snail species can be seen deeper than 100 meters, 330 feet, which represents the approximate limit of the sunlight zone, but only 10 are truly deepwater species. In general, Baikal snails are thin-shelled and small. Two of the most common species are Benedictia baikalensis and Megalovalvata baikalensis. Bivalve diversity is lower with more than 30 species, about half of these, all in the families Euglessidae, Pisidiidae, and Spheriidae, are endemic. The only other family in the lake is the Unionidae with a single non-endemic species. The endemic bivalves are mainly found in shallows, with few species from deep water. With almost 200 described species, including more than 160 endemics, the center of diversity for aquatic freshwater oligochaetes is Lake Baikal. A smaller number of other freshwater annelids is known, 30 species of leeches, Hiradinia, and 4 polychaetes. Several hundred species of nematodes are known from the lake, but a large percentage of these are undescribed. More than 140 endemic flatworm, Plaphelminths, species are in Lake Baikal, where they occur on a wide range of bottom types. Most of the flatworms are predatory, and some are relatively brightly marked. They are often abundant in shallow waters, where they are typically less than 2 centimeters, 1 in, long, but in deeper parts of the lake, the largest, Baikaloplana valida, can reach up to 30 centimeters, 1 foot, when outstretched. At least 18 species of sponges occur in the lake, including about 15 species from the endemic family Lobomyrskidae, the remaining are from the non-endemic family Spongillidae. In the nearshore regions of Baikal, the largest benthic biomass is sponges. Lobomyrskia baikalensis, Baikalispongia basilifera, and B. intermedia are unusually large for freshwater sponges and can reach 1 meter, 3.3 feet, or more. These three are also the most common sponges in the lake. While the Baikalispongia species typically have encrusting or carpet-like structures, L. baikalensis often has branching structures and in areas where common may form underwater forests. Most sponges in the lake are typically green when alive because of symbiotic chlorophytes, zoochlorella, but can also be brownish or yellowish.